said the game is lost. When you let certain niggas make the calls, so don't play shit off. I'm a beast that writes. Jesus Christ. You gotta respect everything when my name's involved, nigga. Watching your battles, I saw a nigga tell me that someone went into your pockets. And that's when I decided that you failed off, bro. Because there was no gun. You ain't tell all those. There was no big few. Nah, no one's mom yelled, Lord knows. You ain't even Tory Lanez' bitch. Well, y'all know he's still Tory Lanez to me. Cause you could bank on me chasing you down, running over with your baggage, what the fuck, oh shit. If it was me, y'all go. And the way that I shoot, I cap a few bones. So you commit the crime of wondering what's in my wallet, right after they gonna charge you with a capital one. So you ready to die, stupid? Well, let's get right to it. It's way too tough for a pussy. You don't believe in mine. This ain't a greedy vibes, cause niggas should have been dead. If it was me, it'd have been a body of smoke for rubbing me wrong like genie vibes. I'm in the function, make heads roll. I'm talking sleepy hollow. It's tough block, nigga. And the posse is big. Niggas tried to tell me not to use West balls, cause they knew I would have ran through a West early like Takashi. Nigga looks like he was beating me. Now that was part of his game, like Takashi. You can judge me all you want, but I'm gonna pass this time using every part of this nigga, especially the land club, because y'all really into architecture up here. Always trying to draw out what you see in land. But to me, he genderless. Ain't gonna disrespect the women calling him a bitch. Just say you missing certain qualities to be a man. I'll run down, nigga. Free in hand. These will land. Your head get tossed to the sky and walk off with his pride like what? I thought every black man should own a piece of land, nigga.
Pow. Oh, yeah. Pow. Let me try that one more time. Pow. Truth it. 5 o'clock Shadow Battle Review. And, yeah, I'm here for some late night gem dropping. Yeah, I'm here to talk to y'all just a little bit. You know, nigga got to work in the morning, so I needed to get this shit off. Truth it. Wes Landry, Bigga Bigalow, we here to talk about it. Applaud my handsome ass. Hey guys, what's up? Let me get my pointer ready, because I got to talk to you niggas. My pointer's ready.
Bang!
Oh yeah, sound effects are sounding crispy tonight, huh?
Bang!
I think so. So what's it looking like? It's a lot of stuff going on in New England battle rap. New England battle rap's turned up for 2021. First off, salute to TBL. I haven't checked it out completely yet, but they had their draft. They had their draft tonight. Adrian Price, I forgot who he's going up against, but you know, they had their little draft, and we're definitely going to talk about that.
Bang!
In maybe tomorrow, or as soon as I find out what actually happened, we're going to talk about that. Also, salute to the fellow Rainmaker, Danny Cruz. Make sure you go to No Coast New England and check out Danny Cruz versus A-Rod. Let me just say, first off,
bang!
Okay, Rizzy Ream. Okay, salute to the Bathroom Blog for the save again. Listen, the Bathroom Blog is like Tom Brady, and I'm Bill Belichick when it comes to New England battle rap.
Bang!
He holding me down. All right. Salute to the Flush Master. I don't know if that's I got to get a better name than the Flush Master. He's more than Flush. Salute to the Bathroom Blog.
Bang!
But yeah, Danny Cruz versus A-Rod. That battle dropped a little while ago on No Coast New England. Make sure you check it out. And listen, there was a couple of hiccups that happened during that battle in terms of the camera. You can hear the cameraman talking in the back, and you know, like one of the cameras died. And listen, sometimes we are all men, okay? We're all human. Things happen. And yes, the distractions of the battles of Danny Cruz versus A-Rod in No Coast New England, it was a couple of hiccups here and there, a couple of camera issues, but still, give this battle a view. First off, it's only a one-rounder.
Bang!
And not only is it a one-rounder, they both had bars. I thought Danny Cruz was going to dog walk him after Danny Cruz went, and then A-Rod was like, no, sir, not this time. And it was actually a fire battle.
Bang!
But let me explain to you why I really hope, if you are a fan of battle rap, you give that battle, in all New England battles, a view, by the way. It's because Danny Cruz and A-Rod both, regardless of what happened with the camera, regardless of the quality, had to write, memorize, prepare, and put in that work to drop bars.
Bang!
And they were fire. They both were fire. They were good. So to just go off of, oh, you know, there was an accident, a mishap with the camera. And first off, this is no slight to No Coast New England. Salute to Bill Blaze.
Bang!
And I'll tell you why. Listen, a lot of their battles that they've had all year, there has not been any audio issues. There has not been any camera. As a matter of fact, if you watch Truth It versus Piff, I'm looking kind of fly in that video, in that battle.
Bang!
I am. I'm looking kind of fly in that battle. So do not poo-poo on No Coast New England, because keep it a buck. No Coast New England's been holding it down all 2020 in a shit show of a world we live in all year.
Bang!
So make sure you go check out Danny Cruz versus A-Rod, okay? In other news, salute to Droop, okay? Droop of NBA, Massacre Battle Association. Listen, don't sleep on NBA's roster. They got some killers over there. Droop got a battle in like July or some shit, right? This motherfucker hit me up talking about, you want to spar? I got 2 rounds memorized already.
Oh my God!
I'm old, okay? I can't memorize shit. But he got 2 rounds already ready. Salute to people like Droop, battlers like Droop, who take the craft seriously.
Bang!
He don't show up bullshitting. He put on every time he touches the stage. He don't have excuses like, oh, my sugar was low. Oh, my pussy hurts. Like, he don't have bullshit excuses. He shows up and shows out and gives you your money's worth every time. But my God, nigga, take a day off.
Bang!
Salute to Droop. Salute to the battlers over at Massacre Battle Association, NBA. They've been through a lot of shit. And Creasy, as he said, don't even mention him when you're talking about the bullshit that goes on in New England. You know, he holds it down. He's laser focused on his shit. And in the same way, Droop is laser focused on his shit. Like, literally. Sometimes that nigga hit me and I'd be like, I gotta ignore that motherfucker. I am not ready to be sparring. I barely got my prayer ready to talk, and he got 3 rounds already memorized.
Bang!
Salute to people like him who respect the craft, good or bad. Speaking of which, I also got hit up by Piff Jones. So Piff had another battle also on No Coast New England that dropped. Make sure you check that battle out. And Piff wanted some honest feedback, so here it goes. Piff has some of the best setups in New England battle rap.
Bang!
He got vocal projection. He got a lot of this shit. The problem with Piff is his punches. So his setups be fire. He gets you up here. You're excited. You're ready to hear the punch. And then sometimes the punch is like, okay, you got us excited. You got the plate ready. You got the candles lit at the table. You got the forks, you got the dinner fork, you got all the knives and shit set, and then you put a pack of ramen noodles out there.
Bang!
That his latest battle that he had was fire.
Bang!
He's punching more. He is. If you go watch his battle versus me and then go watch his last battle that dropped on No Coast New England, you will see progression. He's not one of them people that, oh, nah, I'm not the nicest in the world yet, so I quit. Nah, he's like, okay, I love the craft. I'm getting better. And if he continues in this path that he's in right now, he's going to fuck up a lot of you battlers. Get ready. Salute to Piff.
Bang!
And last but certainly not least, the battle that everybody's been waiting for dropped. The battle that's been talked about hemming niggas up and pouring alcohol out on other niggas and shoving niggas and dunking on niggas and everything and all kinds of shit. And kind of the bars were kind of not talked about as well. But we're here to talk about it. Bigalow versus West Landry, New England Battle Front.
Oh my God!
Let me say this first. Hyde asked a couple of days ago, should we have crowds or should we not have crowds? And I recall myself in all my infinite wisdom, you bitch ass niggas, saying, keep the fucking crowd off the camera. They can be there. They can witness the battle. You can hear them cheer. All of that shit is fine. But keep their asses off the film.
Bang!
Exhibit A was Ice Baby versus GK. If you have not seen that battle, go watch the battle. As a matter of fact, if you have not gone to newenglandbattlefront.com, yeah, I'm about to do my little commercial for New England Battlefront. It's true that Mr. Home Shopping Network, if you take a look and you go right here, and then you're on New England Battlefront, and then you hit battles. Bam. Look at how quick that shit is. And then, okay, let's see. I want to watch battles from Santeria. Okay, hit that. Bam. Look at that. Ice Baby versus GK. Okay. Oh, look at another battle. AP versus J Soldier. Oh, look at that. So you just scroll there, tap on the battle, the shit loads, and you watching the battle. Look at that. Look at that.
Bang!
That battle, first off, Ice Baby and GK. Let's just get right into it, okay? Let's just take a look at it, all right? On my phone. Look at that shit. Look how good that shit looks. And that's on the phone. That's a camera from my phone, okay? Yeah, I got the iPhone 12, so fucking what? But look at that. You don't see people in the background yawning. You don't see niggas in the background having conversations about, oh, look at how this nigga's hair's braided, or look at how this nigga's dressed, or any of that dumb shit. You just see the battle, the sound crispy. You can hear people cheering, which is what makes it fire. But none of the shit that the crowd does takes away from the battle. Look at GK going in. And he went in on this battle, okay? He did. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. GK was a monster in this battle.
Bang!
Of course, you know, Ice Baby was a monster as well. Let's just look at the quality. Just look at the quality. Look at him. Look at the quality of that. Those types of visuals, I haven't seen anywhere else. Look at that. 3 screens. 3 screens in the battle. It makes you, when they do shit like that in the film, it makes you focus on the battlers and the bars more. Fuck all the what the crowd is doing, and you know, you got. Here's another thing I don't like about crowds, right? Sometimes you got the hosts, people who host in the battle, right? Niggas say things like, I ain't reacting unless there's fire.
Bang!
What the fuck kind of shit is that? This is a battle that you are hosting, that you are putting front and center for people to enjoy, and it influences me as a person watching a battle on YouTube. If you in there like, fuck all that. Nobody, listen, I want to watch a battle with just the battlers. I don't want to watch a bunch of street niggas trying to look hard and act crazy and act like they too good or too cool to give another nigga his flowers, give another nigga his crown. Get these niggas their crowns. They working hard.
Bang!
So, you know, like, so listen, salute to facts. If it's fire, it's fire.
Bang!
Cut all the bullshit. And but you know what? You know what the problem with is? If it's fire, it's fire. I'll tell you what the problem with it. If it's fire, right? It's all subjective. Some shit I may think is fire. Some shit I may think is fire. Some shit y'all might not think is fire, right? So you keep the crowd off of the screen and let the viewer choose for themselves is what is fire. Because if I'm watching a battle and a nigga got a reference to something like, I don't know, Naruto or Goku or some anime shit that I've never heard of, and I'm watching the crowd and the crowd's going crazy, a part of me is just like, oh, okay, that I don't know what it is, but it must have been fire.
Bang!
But then you got niggas in the crowd that have no idea what anime is. Niggas just got them shooting somebody in the foot. And you know, like, and then so then they making screw faces because they don't get it. They don't. What the fuck is Naruto? What the fuck is Naruto? And then it's like you watching the battle and you kind of, oh yeah, you know, you'd be surprised at how much a crowd during a battle on cam influences viewers. Let's see. If Riz and Vic was filmed like this without the hype teams, it would have been 10 times better.
Oh my God!
So this is the one example that I don't know if I necessarily agree with, because Riz versus Vic. Let me get it together. Riz versus Vic. The crowds, I kind of liked it. It kind of added to the tension of the battle. It did. It kind of added to the tension.
Bang!
But I can see why you would say that. I can see why you'd say if the battle was filmed like that, you know what I'm saying? You could still hear your peoples in the back cheering for you and supporting you. But it could have been you know, maybe it could have been better if it was like that. But salute to New England Battlefront not just being another league out there. Salute to New England Battlefront for coming in and taking risks and trying new shit. And not only trying new shit, but asking the people. Salute to Hyde. Y'all know how prideful Hyde is. He came out and asked y'all, what do y'all want? Do y'all want the crowd or do y'all not want the crowd?
Bang!
Take notes. So let's get back to Wes Landry versus Bigga Bigalow. When I was there in the building for the battle live, and I got to keep it a buck, right? Bigga Bigalow, when I first walked in the building, he was like, "Yo, what's good, Truth It?" Like, you know, and I felt special. I was like, "Oh shit, he know me. This is my first time meeting him, and he calling me my friend. Like, we've been cool." Yeah, he's like, "Yo, do you smoke? I got weed." I was like, "Okay, salute to you. You know, salute to you." I was like, "You know what? Bigga Bigalow's cool people." Nice as shit. He's a really cool guy. And then the battle started. I ain't gonna lie. I thought even Ice was like, yo, that shit. We thought we was gonna have to break up a fight. He like hemmed Wes Landry up, smacked his hat off his head and everything. And you know what? Salute to Wes Landry for keeping it a G. Because Wes Landry was that shit could have went left. It could have. But Wes Landry was there to rap, and rap he did. But see, look, and this is the thing that I was afraid of. I hated the drama in this battle. I legit shut it off. If a battle on cam makes you feel uncomfortable, imagine being in the building during it live. How uncomfortable it could make someone feel. I told Bigga, the extra shit was just, it was too much. And you know who that ended up hurting in the building? It ended up hurting Bigalow.
Bang!
Because I said, like, listen, everybody's talking about everything that happened except for the bars.
Bang!
But of course, when New England Battlefront dropped the battle, I watched it. I peeped it a couple times. Make sure you go watch the battle if you have not yet. Make sure you subscribe to New England Battlefront. Make sure you subscribe to every league in New England, by the way. NBA, No Coast New England, Premier Rap Battle League, 413 Battle. Make sure I grind. Make sure you're subscribed to everybody in New England, okay?
Bang!
But the battle dropped, and I was peeping it. And while I was like waiting for the extra shit so I could watch it again, because I was in the crowd and I was watching it from an angle, but I wanted to see it, a full view in how New England Battlefront presented it, and they presented it fire. But then something occurred to me. Bigalow was talking that shit.
Bang!
Ooh, he was talking that shit. Listen, let me tell you straight up and down right now, I had Bigalow winning round 1.
Bang!
Yeah, I said it. I had Bigalow winning round 1. I don't know what the fuck y'all was talking about when y'all niggas was saying West 30, even though I don't really disagree with it if that's how y'all feel. Because to me, the battle was a lot closer than it felt like in the building. And that's because we actually had a chance to listen to what Bigalow was saying. And Bigalow in that first round was talking his shit.
Bang!
Wes Landry, salute to him for keeping it a G again. Because despite all of the liquor being poured out and he hemmed him up twice, like he grabbed him twice, then he like did some other shit, and then the alcohol being poured out and all that other shit, Wes still came. As soon as he said time, Wes was like, "You ready to die so bad?" He sounded just like that. That's like perfect. "You ready to die so bad?" Like and then he went in. He was doing his thing. And when you got done watching it in the building, I was like, oh shit, Wes like smoked him. Salute to Wes.
Bang!
But when I listened to it, and it was not much distractions, I gave Bigalow the first round. Round 2, some more from Bigalow, and he was doing his thing. And not as much extra shit was going on in this round and in the first round. Then Wes Landry went. And Wes Landry was talking to him. Second round, Wes Landry. I don't know how anyone could even debate this with me. First round, Bigalow, it was close. So if you want to debate the first round, that's fine. But second round, Wes Landry, and it was kind of clear.
Bang!
When Wes Landry dunked on him, and then he was like the cars passing by and all that other shit.
Bang!
Okay. Okay. Um, but the dunk, he sealed round 2 when he dunked on him.
Bang!
So the battle came down, in my opinion, to round 3. So and look at what he said. The extra shit made it worse for him. One thing I hate is when one guy is spitting and the other dude is walking around laughing and talking to the crowd. Disrespect to the league and the battler. I agree, by the way. Sometimes when when your op is going against you and you talking and you laughing like it ain't affecting you, think boxing, okay? Think boxing. One sign where you know you've really hurt the person you fighting is when they start smiling at you. Go watch some UFC fights, right? When niggas smile at you after you hit them, they smile like, okay, that shit hurt. That shit hurts. So sometimes when you doing a lot of the extra shit and you smiling and you trying to talk through the rounds and stuff, it's almost like you're conceding and saying, okay, yeah, you got it right now. You got it right now.
Bang!
So I would say Wes Landry definitely round 2. Round 1, I'd say edge the Bigalow. Round 2, Wes Landry. It all comes down to round 3. And here is my problem with Wes Landry. And before anyone says, "Oh, it's because he kicked your ass," or anything like, no, it's not. This is not personal. This is me wanting to see one of the best battlers in New England reach the next level. It is time for a level up. It reminds me of K-Shine, like when he battled DNA. And then the next couple of battles after he battled DNA, K-Shine kind of reached this plateau and he was like stuck there. And then out of nowhere, he leveled up. It is time for Wes to level up. And I will tell you why. The same Wes Landry you got in the first round, you got in the second and third round. I've said the same about Just DJ too. Another person who some of y'all said kicked my ass, by the way. When battlers like Just DJ and Wes Landry battle someone like Bigalow, who's more methodical and he's like slow, he's a little bit slower, and then he builds to the punch. You get it more. You absorb it better. So Wes Landry is like rapid fire. When he starts rapping, you ready to die, stupid? Well, let's get right to it. Who is this nigga to do it? And come by to do it. And come on to do it. And come to do it. And it's like, okay, and he's fire. And the punches are fire. And everything's good, right? But sometimes when you're rapping like that and you just keep going and going and going and you're at the same speed, you start to not absorb it as much. So when I got to the third round for Wes, I was almost waiting for him to. So this is one thing, right? There's never a time where you can tell Wes to turn up because he turned up from the first bar to his last bar. But sometimes when you build and turn up, it's more potent.
Bang!
I'm not saying he should have filler bars here or there or anything like that. And Wes does not have Okay, does he have filler bars? I don't know. It's not that he has filler bars, but sometimes you could tell it's like the setups. You know, it's like, okay, his rhyme pattern, he stays to that rhyme pattern. And then sometimes you can kind of tell he fit something in there because it rhymed, not because he's connecting and making a complete like build up to a punch. Just DJ's the same way. And when you go up against someone who's more method and building to a punch, and the setup build actually connects and builds all the way to the punch.
Bang!
it makes it stand out more. That's what I mean. Stand, not that it's necessarily better, but it stands out more. However, I don't know if I don't think Bigalow won the third round.
Bang!
Slight edge to West Landry. If I had to, like, if you put a gun to my head and I had to choose a winner, I'd say slight edge to West in the third. Bigalow, he had things that stood out more bar-wise to me in some spots, but then he chose to have certain schemes, like he had a cow scheme. Wasn't really feeling the cow scheme. But the land bars, like, so this is in round one when he was like, oh, you know, because when most people battle West says, you know, no, if any West bars, you get disqualified or whatever. And he was like, I'm about to flip the shit out of your name. And then he said, especially the land part. And then he started having those land bars.
Bang!
That's why in the first round, I appreciated it. But the third round, I think they both, it was like real hype in the first round. The second round, it was hype for West because West kind of, when he did the dunk thing, it was like almost like a response to the extra shit that Bigga did in the first. And then in the third round, it was kind of died down a little bit for me, a little bit. Still, this battle is another one of the most fire battles in New England of last year.
Bang!
Still was. And still, listen, I don't want no parts of West. This is not from any source of hate. This is from a source of love. This is from a source of me wanting to see West kind of, you know, be ready. When he battled the dude in was it We Go Hard, I think? I forgot the guy's name. And a lot of people say West lost. It wasn't that the dude was rapping better. He wasn't rapping better than West. But it was the way he rapped. He slowed it down a little bit. He gave you a chance to absorb the shit he's saying. He gave you a chance really to react. Sometimes when West starts going off, he's just gone. And I appreciate it because he kicked people's asses. But sometimes you got to let shit simmer a little bit. You do. So, yeah, if even on the YouTube, I commented on the YouTube, Bigga did a lot better on cam than he did in the building to me because the extra shit took away from him. But when you actually listen to the bars, Bigalow was cooking. And they should have a Bigalow back.
Bang!
I just got some breaking news. Let me look to see what this breaking news says. Hyde and MDOT present Fly or Die, Death Before Dishonor, February 5th, 2021. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce any of the matchups yet, so I'm gonna keep mum's the word. I won't announce some of them, but if you want a hint at what one of the battles, possibly the main event, will be, all you gotta do is read the little bottom right here. New England Battlefront announcement coming soon. Are you cold or are you scared? Oh yeah. That's a little hint. Do some detective work. That's a little hint on what possibly the main event of Fly or Die, Death Before Dishonor, February 5th, 2021. It's your boy Truth It. 5 o'clock Shadow Battle Review. I will be back tomorrow to talk about some more shit. So if there's any shit I missed, don't be like, oh no, you know, you should have talked about this. Don't worry. Listen, your boy's been back consistently, by the way. Give me my flowers. Yes, I've been here. You haven't. Yes, I've been right here. You have not seen me once, and then 3 months go by, and then it's time for another five out of the blue. No, Truth has been talking his shit. Speaking about talking shit, before I let you go, word to the wise, not Uzumaki. In the 413 Battle League page, there's been a couple of people taking shots at Dystopiate. And Dystopiate and Hitless Battle League have been taking shots back. My advice in 2021 for league owners and leagues is let them hate, let them talk shit, let them do what they're gonna do. It's better that they're talking about you, whether good or bad, than not talking at all.
Bang!
I deeply respect 413 Battle League, and I deeply respect Hitless Battle League, but some of the stuff that's going on, like these leagues are businesses, and as a business, think of it as WWE. I like to do analogies, so let me do an analogy real quick. WWE fires, I don't know, a wrestler that everybody likes. WWE lets Matt Hardy go. Okay, one of the Hardy Boys, one of the most famous tag teams ever in WWE history. They fire Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy leaves, and Matt Hardy goes on interview upon interview talking shit about WWE. Oh, Vince McMahon is this. The company is crappy like this. They don't care about the wrestlers. I'm going to sue them, and all this other stuff gets talked about them. WWE doesn't spend time responding to all of the bullshit.
Bang!
WWE is about building and making that money. And when WWE does respond, you have to understand that WWE, they respond to other professionals who used to work for their company. Sometimes when you are a league owner and you are talking shit, you are responding to street niggas that really are lost niggas that ain't got nothing to lose. You don't want shit to turn up or shit to happen because of online frivolous talking. That's just my opinion. Let it go. People talk shit about me all the time. People say what they want to say about me all the time. I just let it go. Because the 5 o'clock shadow is a brand. And Massacre Battle Association is a brand, and New England Battlefront is a brand, and No Coast New England is a brand. And does it really help your brand to go out and start getting in back and forth spats? Salute to Jason Weeks, and salute to everybody over there at 413, the staff, by the way, because they are really handling it in a way where they are not really going back and forth. You know, a lot of their supporters are, and that's fine. You could let the people speak for you, but you just fall back, plan to do what you got to do for the future, for 2021. It's a new year, and just make some noise. Salute to y'all. Salute to Hitless Battle League. And salute, of course, to New England Battlefront. Make sure you go to newenglandbattlefront.com. New England Battlefront announcement coming soon. I will say it again. Are you cold or are you scared? That is a hint for the two people who may be facing each other for the main event. Both of them have battled recently. That's another hint. Fire battles from both of them, by the way. It's your boy Truth It. 5 o'clock Shadow Battle Review.